Welcome to the Critical Thinking Literacy channel. I'm John Balla, and this is the Attack on Reason series. Today, we examine the circle that leads nowhere, circular reasoning. Have you ever heard someone say, "The Bible is true because the Bible says so"? If so, you have encountered one of the oldest reasoning errors in history. Petitio principii, a specific type of circular reasoning. In its simplest form, the structure is, my argument is correct because my argument is correct. It works because the circle is often large enough that we don't notice we're back where we started. Aristotle identified this error in 350 BCE, describing it as the error of asking for the initial thing, assuming the very conclusion you are supposed to be proving. What makes it dangerous is that it's a pragmatic defect. The argument becomes a matter of faith, not fact, and fails to persuade anyone who doesn't already accept it. Let's bring this into the present. In 2025, the sweeping tariffs implemented on April 2nd offered a textbook circular structure worth examining carefully. The argument was, we need tariffs to protect workers. How do we know they protect workers? Because that is what tariffs do. The conclusion is assumed in the premise. The scholarly verdict was clear. Research shows the 2025 tariffs did not increase employment. The argument felt like evidence, but it was just a circle. Our second case study involves claims of election fraud. It is perhaps the most consequential example of circular reasoning in recent history. The argument went, the election was stolen because there was fraud. How do we know there was fraud? Because the election was stolen. A textbook circle. This became a closed loop. Every piece of disconfirming evidence, court dismissals, audits, official certifications, was reframed as further evidence of the conspiracy. So why do we fall for it? The answer is in your brain. Specifically, the powerful mechanism of confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is a cognitive shortcut. If you already believe X, a circular argument like X is true because X is true doesn't feel like a failure. It feels like confirmation. Cognitive scientist Lance Rips found that most adults fail to identify circular reasoning when it is embedded in complex, emotionally charged arguments. Consider this interaction between Alan and Beth as an example. Alan: the warehouses are architecturally valuable. Beth: why? Alan: because they lend the town its distinctive character. Beth: but why do they give it character? Alan: because the warehouses are architecturally valuable. Notice that the beginning and ending statements of Alan are virtually identical, which is what makes this a circular argument. To cut through the noise, ask three questions. What is the evidence to support the claim? Could this be falsified? In other words, can it be proven false? And am I being asked to assume, to presuppose what is being proven? If this gave you a sharper tool, please subscribe, like, and share the Critical Thinking Literacy channel. I'm John Balla, encouraging you all to think critically and choose wisely.